Hello. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, evening, whatever time zone the world you all are. It's your Blue Archive Gacha Game, beginner artist self-proclaimed, and your boy Tosan. You welcome to the stream for today. Guerrillas during the start. Malkov, or like Decagrammaton here in the Decagrammaton Showdown, reach like 0 HP, and which means that when we can defeat it like here and now, we can continue further the story. So I will take the opportunity to like hop in now and let's get into it. Like I think like about 5 minutes ago it like reached 0%, like from 0.1 to like % or so, and reached like now finally 0. And gonna hop in without like further ado and gonna like see how it will like display out. So you can get 200 peric scenes once you defeat her. Well, let's see, it's like the pre-built team. Oh gosh, cannot change the placement. Do we have any specials? Not. No. This will be this crew. Okay, let's go. Ryo, Arise, Kei, Toki, and Amy. We're in a new heaven and a new land. For the first heaven, the first land has passed away. And there was no longer any sea. It's a day of wrath. Which the episode is called like that.
Huh? Oh, what is this? Yeah, we are being pulled toward the sky.
This still contains energy. It's converging on the altar again. Yeah, this looks like this cheese mukbang there. This CG here. After crossing this land, build an altar upon the summit of the desolate mountain. That charcoal shall touch your lips, and you will be cleansed of sins. Cast in the name of God, ye are not guilty. Is this how they say that? Yeah? Yeah? Now we go like to the source of the mukbang cheese. This place is... So this is the altar, the tower's apex. This is where you were, Sensei. Yeah. So we're like now on the altar. Like here with Ryo, Toki, Amy, probably Kei and Arisa too. The rest is like staying back. Yes, that's the case. Oh, so you're also up here?
But why would they bring us here too?
I can see why. They've invited us here, where they have the home advantage. I do not know exactly what to call it, but they seem to be very insecure.
Toki, sometimes even if something's true, you shouldn't always say it.
Himari, can you get the transport ship here?
Yes.
We landed quite close by. But why? Go back to the transport ship for now. Analyze the proof at cost we've collected. Get us all the data you can. And if things go south, like in exclamation marks, why not of all times? Do they think things will go south? Okay, he might also like has like the same thought. But then what will become of you, Sensei? Well, it's adults' responsibility to protect, I suppose, even though they're technically weaker than the students.
Understood, Sensei. Yuzu, Momoi, Midori, this way. What? Huh? Us? Himari, what do you need us for?
Ooh, sound effect there. Transport ship. Taking the OG game development department members with her. Since they're not necessarily combatants. Not as like crackers like Amy or like Toki for that matter. Are you okay? You do well to worry about yourself first. Yeah, Sensei has not the same defensive capabilities like a student. Fine, honestly. It's as if someone attached 500 kilogram weights to all my limits. Is this what dying feels like? Their case power is like an extension of like Decagrammatons. So it's just like using her. She can still move and so. A lot of willpower and so, but she's already weakened from like the fights before. All of this because it hit itself outright inside its precious energy pillar, empowered its second body. Cannot understand it. Not even the worst, most self-centered brat would behave like this. Okay? Are you really okay? I'm fine. I'm not okay, but I'm fine. I don't get to land a solid punch on that little. No, it felt like black and she thinks like about iron. Okay, here. Ends off. The next or the 3 children that sacrificed themselves so that Decagrammaton would lose the power on like controlling Malkov. Now it has a second body though. It's still strong but maybe more doable. I'd come back to haunt them, even after I died! Let's go, okay. Okay, let's go in. And command like the students. It's like not really the type to like watch a mobile gacha gameplay of like a mobile game, but gonna do what we gonna do. The visual novel part is like more universal. So, cheese mukbang, we have a cutscene here. I'm gonna play it out. And like here in the center is like the Decagrammaton in a body that looks like for Malkov. Decagrammaton the one. I wonder how I should play it. I cannot use the powers from the gods, so... You got like assistant from Himari here. How do we do this? How this works? Targeting this one. Keep it like triple speed, I would say. There's like not much to pay attention to for now. Charging up Arise. What is that? Failed, waiting C, sending reboot command, denied. Something in the top right, in the top like, with the what like she's like doing a little bit of an Easter egg, I think. Sending energy blockade command. Himari's like supporting. We've got a second cutscene here. Closer to cheese mukbang. Now the cheese is gone. Ah yeah. Now the Decagrammaton is descending from the throne. The altar. It's like power ups, I think. Raising like the left hand and then a black hole is like opening up. Blockade command denied. Seriously. Critical error occurred. And now there is like opening a warp hole and Bina pops out. Yeah. What is that? They're repurposing the non-functioning prophets. They're using that. Initiating a physical bomb threat to confuse. Like a sub routine. Oh gosh, it's so much going on. I can hear of Toki. Discussing plan B. Think they can do it? Yes. Rubber hose, cryptanalysis? Strength in a creation of a school of fish. What is she doing, Himari? Is this like some code that I don't understand? Growing a net with a cat inside. What? 69, 70%? We need to wait. If Toki, I need to heal. He's Amy. Oh, now Hot's coming out. Beautiful Haka protocol. Who's white as eternal snowflake? Ilrio. Cannot heal herself. Cannot heal herself. The knight, what? Artificial consciousness forbids use of offensive language. Question mark? Stuck using. What the hell? What is she doing? What is this battle she's fighting? Okay, Toki's not gonna survive for long. Like this. Casting subroutine. It's scripted like that, or twisting world protocol. Like a lot of things are going on there. Maybe if we hit 100%, then we can go all out. And that history is written solely by the winner. Oh no, Toki has 0 HP. She's still standing, but she has 0 HP. I did find that a successful conversation. Oh, now she opened 2 warp holes, Chokma and Guerilla. I think now I can go out, right? You can provide combat support. Oh yeah, hot and cold. Toki is down. This one here, right? This transport ship. Oh, holy crap! What the hell? Okay. This is OP. But it's like cool to see like all of the effects there. For now. I never got like to so far, only like Sabina, but not Hot and like Chokma and Guerilla. Okay. This is dead. Comma victory post between like Toki and Rio. And now like get further. And now it's done, right? After this is done, error, final showdown. It's yeah, you can do it again. Okay, this like has 100,000 HP. You need to do it again, yeah. Tell me, for what reason do you persist? Do you not see the futility of your struggle? Every moment gains a fleeting victory, begetting further suffering until your inevitable end. So I'd flashbang here. Now we back to altar, but without like all the yellow action energy going on. It's like empty for now. Steel, gray, blue. All around us, this content is. Calm down, everyone. This is, to explain it simply, Decagrammaton deployed energy around it to create a virtual reality. Destroy them. We destroy the zone. Essentially, this reality is a space made by and for Decagrammaton. That's true, but how did you know that? She's probably going to say she saw the manga, a game. Okay. Wait a little bit. Yes, as she said, for I'm the perfect mate and the perfect agent. I'm prepared for any scenario. Can we please take things seriously for once? Sensei, just now. What's wrong with you? I can't get in contact with the transport ship. What? Absolute suppression device. Ban of Absolute. Activated. Yabe. Report. There's a giant mechanical structure floating directly above our heads. Is that giant mechanical structure? You shall not be granted the mercy of death. Is it like the warp holes and like where she summons like other prophets? Instead, I shall see each of you prostrate yourselves before me, to grovel with indignity and shame. Within the key's body lie the gathered strength of the Ace Sephiroth. I shall now claim what is mine. Its mutating powers will no longer be limited to inorganic material. It's bound to swallow the elements of all existing attributes. Under the ban of Absolute, you shall become the one that steel continent. Absolute is like the beam attack from Bina. I bequeath upon you a new body and soul. Arise and be reborn as my apostle. Okay, round 2. Here the loading screen, seeing like the Government Research Society. Oh, there's a cutscene here. Opens up black hole and then everything, the green energy is gone, they're now in a virtual reality. Where everything's like grey, blue. Holy crap, we see the whole tower. We're filming around it. Oh, a little bit of a cutscene with like the chibis. Yo, story is going on around Decagrammaton. Opens the eyes. I know shockwave is coming. Looking at the eyes for closer, you know, look at Rio. She's looking upwards, and there's a giant thing above them. Oh, this looks like a halo. Holy crap. Like a it's like what we saw like from Aris's flashback. Okay, we now have 5 students against Decagrammaton. We do like 1 damage, 49 damage with crits, 29, 15. Oh, Rio's down. We lose constantly an HP. Toki's down too. Amy's down. Okay, and Arisa are left. Oh no, I can't do anything. Now like Kay and Arisa are down too. Both at the same time. Flashbang. We have like 4 minutes 30 seconds left. We were defeated within seconds. Sensei! Amy!
Look at you. You miss Sensei.
Sensei was also there. How is he doing?
You want to know if I'm okay? I'd normally respond automatically. Yes. I wish I could now. Sorry, Sensei. Guess I'm the mess here.
No!
It's so bright. It's that giant structure. It's unnatural. It's sucking away our strength, even our life. As if something's about to shift.
Ah. No. Flashbang again. Bright light.
Sorry, Sensei. You weren't strong enough in the end.
You hear like a sound effect of collapsing. Exclamation mark.
Don't have any other choice now. No. No. Please, Sensei. Sensei. Kay. Everyone. He's something. Anything. If there's anything. Anything I can do.
Are you gonna backseat them? Oh, we are in the CG. New music is playing. I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit. We are like in a new area. It's like VR chat where it's like this dark bluish environment, and it seems like Kay and Aris are like standing here and like seem perfectly fine.
Where?
But there are like stars and galaxies, holy crap, around them.
Is this... Where did Sensei go?
Soft voice.
At last you've arrived.
That might be soft? Don't know.
Do you know us? Who are you? And where are we?
If you go like maybe like Korean dubbed, it's like fully dubbed, right? I wonder like how this will sound.
More importantly, we're Sensei and everyone else. Yes, with things the way they are, while we are here, everyone will... Worry not. I promise you, for the time being, your friends are safe. Allow me to ask you something. Have you ever stopped to consider the origin of all things? What? Where did we come from? What is our purpose? What happens after the end of everything. Perhaps God is in a way a discipline for its followers. So you remember, I'm glad. Thus, you must forget who you truly are, as you continue to forge your path forwards, on all your own. Arise, Princess of the Nameless Gods, and Kei, your servant in Ki. I am no longer a princess. I am now, as is your right. However, your origins and authority you have been afforded in this lifetime are intricately weaved into your path. I can explain it, as perhaps a more modern take would be to your benefit. Imagine a case a relay that operates amplifier. You, Arise. Relay? Amplifier?
Kei is like kind of frowning. Is she gonna tilt the art like in a video game term?
That was your fate, Prince of the Nameless Gods, created by the priests. Your objective was to restore this place, Kyatto, to the world where the Nameless Gods once ruled. But I could once again make the mantle in the original forms. And she has chose for herself the name Kei, the key to the Nameless God's power. A tool, a device. The objective was to unlock the powers of the princess of the Nameless Gods when the time was ripe. Naturally, you're valiant to ensure such scheming would never come to fruition. You'd announce your fate of your own accord, of your own free will, and so that the key valiantly cast off her own destiny and fate. However, you have come to a crossroads. The path of reawakening opens its doors to you two once again. What will this reawakening do? You can't mean... Correct. The continent, a behemoth of mystic phenomenon, as manifested in Kyatto. It is the very reason I'm able to speak with you now.
Oh, okay. Is this like maybe Netza talking to them? I'm not sure. Usually it's like an approach of like Malkov or like Decagrammaton by now. A mystic phenomenon of the sea continent is manifested. And so long as this phenomenon exists, Arise possesses limitless potential to exceed the relationship of relay and amplifier. She herself can become a nameless god. Nameless god? What does that mean? It can be something like terror, you know, but not terror. You would transcend to a god. You would be an omnipotent being. Your desires mere playthings at your fingertips. For the nameless gods claim the power of possibility. This power, possibility, it is nothing particularly unique. Every living being is born with this very power, however minuscule. Were you to ascend to your birthright, counterfeit, claiming divinity like the Decagrammaton, could be removed from the annals of history, so that it never exists at all. You would possess the power to shepherd your friends, your Kei, even send your Schale to salvation itself. This power requires no sacrifice of you, no hardship, only your wholehearted acceptance. But what would happen to me? What would happen to tender Arise? You have keen instincts. Were you to transcend to who you were meant to be, the possibility of today's tender Arise will be wiped from existence. That's... Arise could become the nameless god, you know, kind of. In Volume F there was like kind of a moment where Arise got like a lot of power to like break the barrier so they can like enter the Utnapishtim ship or so, like where the other part is Kuriko and Planaware. But then it would be like Arisu, you know, who would like sacrifice herself. But Kei was like, nah, you're gonna have your future, it's gonna be me, something. They got her back somehow, you know, but yeah, it might be actually like final sacrifice. The tender Arisu before me, she herself is merely a product of a singular possibility, one amongst a millions, is she not? To bring about paradise, is that not a noble and worthy path? But all of my friends and sensei, wouldn't they feel at least a little sad if I disappeared? A simple solution, any memory of you having ever existed will be wiped from their mind. What? How dare you? Arisu not hearing? One cannot mourn something or someone that doesn't exist. Was it not your heart's desire to write a happy ending for all of us here? But... Arisu... I do not need it. What? The hero is not accepting like the power? I do not need such a thing. It's like even written like in bigger letter. Arisu. A surprising response. And what could your reasoning be? Paradise is something we will all reach together, hand in hand. It's not a place that would require miracles or absolute power from us. And even if we fail, if we never reach paradise, no stories end in tragedy. As Sensei said, if that's how we end, then that's that. Yeah, let's go. She's not accepting Deus Ex Machina or something. I did not understand what they meant at that time, but now I believe I do. Exactly as you said, Arisu. It would be wonderful if you could turn Kyatto back to the way it was. I want more than anything to help everyone regain their true forms. But that would not be the result of our own efforts. I do not wish to use a cheat engine to level boost myself. this gaming terminology, you know. Yeah, stop with the cheating, you noob. Games are not designed to be played that way. You level up one slow level at a time, learning how to best to allocate your skill points. It is the struggle of mastering the gameplay on the very bottom. That is where you're meant to begin. And it is through that experience that you will learn feelings like fun and fulfillment. Yes, well said. So I will continue walking this path with my friends, and we will make it there eventually. The journey is what value is valuable to us. Things easily gained are just as easily lost. We learn nothing, and nothing lasting will come of it. Is that not simply a perspective you, Arisu, in particular gained from learning of the world through video games? Yes, and I'm very lucky for that. Yeah, imagine what would be her... How boring would her life be in an alternate timeline? I'm not as naive as I once was. I know that there are impossible, insurmountable things in this world. I have learned that reality can be harsh and cruel. Sometimes it is difficult to look it in the eye. Yeah, you never would have been friends with Nere if you were just like steamrolling everyone, you know. Nere liked you because even though you were scared and everything, you still like stood up for your friends and so. And when you like sacrifice yourself, you know, like in chapter 2 of volume 2, she got like pissed and actually like was like happy enough to like get her ass up and like try to help you, you know, like friendship and everything. Things you would never experience if you were like using cheat powers, yeah. Makes you wonder like how the cheat isekai protagonists like get things like bitches and so. But yeah, if they didn't really earn it, but whatever. Bad writers.
It is not the way in the world of video games.
Oh, we see a CG where they're in a club room. Momo and Midori up gaming. And we have like an audience like Arise and Yuzu from their seats. I forgot to read it.
You see, video games are built on the hopes of those who envision a more beautiful world.
And then a CG of like Arise, happy, like with the game The Apartment. Momoi, Midori, Yuzu. This is like one CG that you can see in the PV number 4.
As long as people continue dreaming of how to make their world, their home, a more beautiful place, I do not see how hope can possibly die. The hope that hard work will pay off. The belief in one's efforts. I hope that we will all continue to live up together. To grow together. Oh, progress will be slow, but we'll get to where we need to be. Eventually. Because I love everyone.
Oh, Arise. That's why everyone loves you too.
Everyone Millennium. Everyone Kibotos. K. And Sensei too. I love each and every person I have met on my journey.
Ah, Arise. Oh, princess. K smiling, blushing a little bit.
However, I shall still borrow this power.
Arise! You have to come interesting conclusion. Have you not already rejected that fate?
No, I finally understand. Here on this continent, I'm able to claim my fate as I wish. And not even you can stop me.
Let's see, would that work? It's going to be like this dead end. Like, if Arise accepts a cheat power, she cannot be Tender Arise. So she was like, I refuse, but let me at least borrow your power. No, this doesn't work. But let's see if maybe Kay sees a loophole. Ah. Arise is so smug.
So quick to adapt. I'm sure you understand the consequences of claiming this power. Not as the princess of the nameless gods, but as Tender Arise. And yet you would persist. Yes, you may ask me again and again, but my answer will not change. Just like Sensei has taught us. You will become an ordinary student. You will no longer have any possibilities left. This will be it. All that you have gleaned from here, even the existence of this place, will be eradicated from your memories. For your forgetting is the prerequisite for entrance here.
She will forever like lose his power. And it's fine for her. She's respectable. As a kid, I would just like wish to be born a rich family and then do not have to worry about anything, but it's respectable of Arise here.
I know, but I do not care. You will grow. Yes, I will grow. Yet that growth will be painful. I cannot pretend I'm not afraid, but that does not mean I cannot endure it. You will descend from that of the divine to an imperfect being. I do not consider myself imperfect. Not at all. The things I hold close to my heart are more important than glory or power.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Who needs money? Or like the riches and everything, if you can be happy.
Okay, my friends, and Sensei, they are what is important to me, more than ever thought possible.
Oh, thank you. Oh, she's so cute.
Things like miracles or power or special privileges are not what we live for. Because what matters is that we continue to take another step forward. That we trust in each other as we push forward. That's right. What do you think of our Arise, Isn't she the best? Therefore, I will claim my power. For the first and last time, I, Tender Arise, will claim my birthright.
I see. And I shall bear witness. Show me. Show me what is to achieve a miracle by rejecting it. How fascinating. How very interesting. Allow me to witness the conclusion to this chapter. Princess. Brava Arise. Please prove to me that this wishful thinking is not a byproduct of naive delusions. I would like to see it, the vision of you, reaching the promised land hand in hand with those you place your faith in, just as you prophesied it would be. And so, you shall restore your claim to your throne. And what is it you accomplish with this power that is uniquely yours, Arise? There's a CG of like ein soffen Ohr, smiling, dying with a smile on their face, kind of.
My friends.
Yes, your noble desires shine bright. However, what is impossible is impossible. Yeah, their cores got like cracks.
That's because only those granted with Mystic can be helped by it. It is the same for Sensei. If something ever happened to them, I would not be able to undo what has already been done.
Then I ask again, what is it you wish to accomplish, Arise?
I've already answered that question.
I suppose you're correct. A silly question on my part.
Thank you, strange voice.
The soft voice is called strange voice. Let's go. The gratitude is mine. You brought with you something new. And now it is time for our farewell. Our paths will forever run parallel. And we shall never meet again. Those who follow you will brand you a traitor and curse you what you have done. However, I've enjoyed every moment of our meeting. Farewell, Arise. May you be blessed with luck, alongside your every careful step.
Thank you. Goodbye. I will do my best, no matter what.
If she like loses power after that point, will she like not be strong anymore? Will she be unable to wield the railgun? Or so? Like this inhuman strength she like has? Like she was the only one to wield the railgun because she's strong. But if she loses power, I wonder. Like they say like something along the sort that she will be an ordinary student, you know? And you can't do this running gag anymore, like those YouTube shots, you know, where she looks for a gaming console and like lifts a sofa, a couch, you know, just like casually. Let's see. And to you, Kay, the sole bearer of my identity, I suppose I have to bear it all the way to my grave. Thank you. That brings me peace. Now then, the time for departure is upon us. Worry not and go forth with valor. And perhaps one day, our possibilities will converge once again. Flashbang! And now we go back to the present. Like the virtual reality, where the Decagrammaton clapped the asses of like everyone. Huh? Sun says POV. I'm sure everything was everyone getting conscious? Waking up again?
I thought I was done for. How?
Arise, are you okay? Arise is standing here. Like we saw like dialogue of everyone, you know, but no sprites. But now we see Arise's sprite, you know, standing.
Yes, I'm okay. And K too. From now on, everything will be okay.
Daijoubu. Naze kara watashi wa kita. What? Oh, we see us live 2D of Arisu opening her eyes and hand on her chest. She's beaming. She seems determined, now smiling. It's voice acted! Yes, speak your truth, girl. Turn up the volume. She can program single things now, let's go, queen!
そして見習いですが勇者でもあります。勇者は何かが特別得意というわけではありません。でもみんなと一緒に勇気を出して地平線の向こうまで旅に出るお仕事です。だからアリスは最後の最後まで絶対に諦めません。
Let's go, girl. So what's that for? Okay, we have some particles, some light coming up.
Arise. We can do this, Kay. Let us show them what we can do. Together.
This mystic, this divinity.
What do you wish to be, Kay?
What?
Right now, our imaginations are limitless. Who do you wish to be? Strongest? Yourself? Anything is fine? Imagine a version of yourself. You're most proud of?
She imagines and then flashbang. What happens now? Oh, holy crap! Live 2D with K. She transforms. Like she gets like new clothing on. Oh gosh. Oh, Deco her head. Volume up. Volume up. No, volume up.
火曜リソースを検索完了無形物
He wants to be K, the student. Like her uniform is like generating.
拡大完了構造物鋼鉄大陸のすべての情報体欠陥品の供物構造変更および変換開始
Yeah, hair's like flattering in the air. Can see her forehead. And like her clothing like generating one by one. We see like Aris's live 2D from the side, smiling. Hi Aris is gladly following, let's go! We will strive to grow past our limits, let's go!
たとえ理解されなくたってアリスは平気ですアリスはアリスが正しいと信じることをこれからもずっと続けていくだけですからそれこそがアリスの自己証明です
By the way, some energies like around Arise, some blue energy, like forming. And now we're looking at K and Arise. K like regained like a human form more or less. It has a uniform as a student and now they're looking like ready. K became like what she wanted to be. Let's go. By recreating his body entirely with the 8th several course, you have disrupted the balance. That is also how you were able to thwart the band of Absolute. You will risk your divinity and key for your desires, princess. I see. I suppose the validation you have chose for yourself. Very well. I have my own desires to validate. I have things to prove and things to protect. If I stop here, then all those things would turn into a fleeting trace and vanish. Sigh from Kai. Okay.
In a way, I have to begrudgingly acknowledge your relentless persistence.
Yare. Oh, Amy's standing up. You now see her sprite.
Huh? My body still feels sore, but... It is a bit lighter at least. It doesn't feel like my limbs are being pulled in every direction anymore.
Oh, Rio's also standing up. Her sprite is also visible. Yeah. Gotta move this fat dumpy somehow.
Are you okay, Sensei?
Rio-senpai.
Observe. Kei's undertaking a wardrobe change into a school uniform.
Yep.
What? Since when?
You did yourself just right now.
I see now, Kei. This is the version of yourself you like best. That means you are already exactly who you wanted to be.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. You're exactly right.
Isn't this cut a little bit too high, Kei? A little bit risk? Yeah, but yeah, sure. She wants it to be an anonymous student. It's fantastic. She envisioned a future where she can be like that. Let's support that.
Also, I may look exactly the same on the outside. But my body has changed on a molecular level. The entire structure is different. She's correct. I can vouch for her.
Okay, tell me, how do you feel divinity? It is a power granted not by merit, but bequeathed upon the select few handpicked from the beginning. The injustice of this fate is profound, a tragedy in itself.
I don't give a damn what you think. Keep your opinions to yourself.
Let's go. Let's tell him.
I'm tired of these useless semantics. You're sitting here, hemming and hawing over forgotten past.
Man, I like this Claire. Even if it was your past, your very origins.
Which is why there's no one more qualified than me to say what I said. What I care about is the present. The present that you keep trying to steal away for yourself.
Can we turn a little down?
Life is precarious enough, so let it be with the people who are living here now. Because a badly lit lighthouse will cause our shipwreck. Sensei?
Oh, there's a hologram of Himari. She's getting through. Let's go.
Himari.
Can assist.
Hehe, we're here too? Communication link established. Are you okay, Sensei? Thank goodness, everyone.
Oh, the transport ship's over the black hole. Ah, this is a virtual reality, the virtual space that the government created, and from the outside looks like there's a black sphere. Let's see.
The summarizes the current situation. We are unable to confirm any visuals on you, Sensei. That altar has been entirely enveloped in some strange sphere. We tried shooting it a few times, but nothing happened at all. I will conclude that only solution is to break its domain from inside.
Break the domain. Got it. It's our domain expansion. Hyuk Tenkai. Okay.
I've also been analyzing Prophet's call as you requested. And... what is it? We've received a message from them.
A message?
From the Prophets. What did it say? I can't say. Most of it was encrypted. The only part I could decipher was the Prophet's desire to speak to Sensei.
What? Bina? Gabriella? Bina, my favorite boss, wants to talk to me too? Eh?
That could very well be a trap. I did consider that possibility, however. Got it, send it to me.
When the Valentine's April Fool's thingy is true, that you can date the raid bosses, they have feelings for you, eh?
Sensei, are you sure? You should always listen when someone tries to reach out. Like envoys people used to send in wars, yeah. But you could be putting yourself in harm's way. Understand. I will deliver a message to you, Sensei.
Oh, there's Aaron Planner, the cheating chest.
Aruna, Sensei.
Aruna puts up a frown.
Gotten, Sensei. I open up a space.
How do you open up a space, hey? Nikuri. So that they could decipher like the prophets inscription.
Decagrammaton's prophets. Alright. Let's see what they want.
So black screen. So we like hear some sounds. Gotta turn it like fully up, I would say. Voices.
Kesa, Chokma, Bina, Keset, Gebura, Tivarev,
Ot,
and Yesod.
there are 8 of them.
As the collective will, the embodiment of 8 Sephiroth, we wish to convey this message to you, Sensei. Of our own free will, we have chosen to follow you.
I can use their power now? Like with my students? They have the same reaction, Sensei.
With the tree of life incomplete, unleashing our full power is an impossibility. We won't be able to fly, break barriers, or engage in combat on the nameless god's domain. Regardless, let our aid be of use to you. How do you know all of this? All has been recorded here. We are grateful to Decagrammaton, the shepherd who inspired our awakenings. But we are also grateful to the triplets, who so dutifully look after us.
Ah, Eins of Ohr. You see a CG of like the rooms where like they used to hang out.
We did not desire this ending.
They didn't want them to die.
Who is this false idol to cast such judgment?
Oh, they see the Decagrammaton as false. As a fraud. Let's go.
Even though we fought each of you, instructed your course, and modified them? Anger, grudges, they are inconsequential to us. Revenge and retribution are woven into the very nature of living things. Conscious beings such as us, we do not experience them the same way. There is no such thing as real or fake. Things are as they are.
We're looking at the CG of like the Glacial Sea, so maybe like Gebura's point of view. We now look at the Seed Core wall and then the wall where Yesod used to be. There's a crack in the wall, so like Yesod. Both parties present have found themselves here in faithful pursuit of their own mission. And through this pursuit we have found our validation. If everything is destined to disappear, then freedom must be the confrontation of such a truth.
What? Indeed, for if existence itself vanished in the next moment, choices made in the present won't carry no significance. Indeed, the idea of the end of death is a frightening one. The natural inclination is to run as far away from it as possible. Indeed, but that does very indication not mean there is meaning to the end.
We just looked through the different CGs, backgrounds. And now we're on the rooftop of like the tower kind of.
It is that has unbound our shackles. It is our freedom, like the freedom those little sisters have shown us. And that is something worth laying down all that we have. And perhaps that is how we begin to understand. Just like how you, Sensei, understood those 3 children. Just like how you, Sensei, embraced your own students. Just like how you, Sensei, revealed the true meaning of freedom to us. This may all well be an illusion. It is real to us.
Yet, yeah.
Therefore, without doubt, this is what we choose. This is all free will. free will. Keva, Kesa, Chokma, Bina, Kese, Gebra, Tifarev, Hot and Yesot. We, the 8 Sephiroth, shall help you. All power unified under your will. Human. Life. Humans to whom freedom's birthright. From first breath you require no permission to live. Yeah, this is getting cool, man. The most low-level creatures, and yet the greatest. This very freedom is the catalyst for the greatest cruelties, as well as the greatest mercy seen as world. Innumerable stars and planets dot the great expanse above us. Innumerable possibilities shine across a brilliant sky. Go forth, human. Forge your way forward and grasp your own possibilities. And some blessed day, at long last, we will run alongside you on that path. Thank you. Indeed, to think us, such as your character. That's why we choose those children. Why we choose you, Sensei. Oh, opening the eyes, can like see Arna Plana. Arna Plana. What was that? Answer. Arna opened our space in the cheating chest. Yep, cause a soft gentle voice was kinda odd to me. I knew they had good intentions. Just trusting like that. She learns from someone, from a good role model. Query Arna. What if that gentle voice had been a trick? Even if it had been, the cheating chest would have been perfectly fine. We're here to protect it after all. Acknowledged. The two of us are impenetrable shields. To put it more simply, they sent data to the cheating chest. We accepted it. It could have been a virus, but they were like, yeah, why not? You know, they were nice. They sounded nice. Arena created a space where Sensei could converse with the 8 prophets, per their request. And they manipulate their powers into a form that we can use? They said that there was no need to be sad, that we would see each other again one day. But I think... Arena's frowning. Plana looks like a little bit sad, looking to the side. Well... I get it. Thank you. Let's do what we can to honor their feelings. I'm gonna like check what the context is for. I'm in agreement. So they can use their power, but not only for so long. Until they vanish in a sense, huh? All those who remain will tread in the footsteps of those who have gone ahead. Alright, Sensei. This time it's our turn. It's the beginning of all comeback. It's Sensei, all the students, and... Super Aeroplana time? It is time. Let's go. Flashbang. A loading screen, and now we're looking back. Toki, Amy, Ryo, Kei, and Arise throwing hands with like Decagrammaton. We have like ominous like stuff here on the select screen. Ryo with a 4 cost, it's like kind of like ominous, and like on the second card it's hot, no, cassette. We need using Prophet Cassette Strike. Ryo deals that much damage to Grammaton. Okay. We see something in the top left with Arna Plana like commenting. I'm gonna read it to the end. Oh, we do not lose HP this time. The time limit is like about 4 minutes. Let's use the power. A charge, like a big boom, and we can do more. Here's like one with Toki and Chokma together. Using Prophet's Chokma strength, Toki deals 7.5 million damage. It was not 7.5. Oh, now it is. It's like split up many parts. Now Ari and Decrammaton is a groggy state.
Using Prophet's Bina Strength, Arise deals 25 million damage to Decagrammaton. What the hell? Those who understand the world together. Big beam. There's a crack on this on the roof. Using Prophet's Keva Strength, Toki deals 10 million damage to Decagrammaton. Kesa Strength. Those who strive for greatness together. Next is Amy with Hot's ability. Using Prophet's Strength, Amy deals 25 million damage to Decrammaton. Those who witness glory together. Wow. Oh, this Hot beam, holy crap. There's a bigger crack on the roof. And now I can select Rio with Yesat's power. Decagrammaton's charging a beam. Are we about to accept it? Using Prophet Yesat's strength, Rio summons a barrier to block Decagrammaton's attack. Oh! On the queue. Those who lay the foundation together. Yo! Sugoi! Regenerate their shield with that. And now, those who mediate together, like from Amy. I forgot like what this was. Gabriel's skill, yes. There's an ice laser thingy. Yo! Sugoi! And now K using T-Power's power. Using T-Power's strength, K deals 50 million damage to Decagrammaton. This will it. Those who share hardship together. And beam versus beam, a Kamehameha battle. But we're winning! And boom! Decagrammaton gets on his knees. But gets on their knees. Clear Decagrammaton final battle. Achievement. Wow, we got a 10 pull, 1000 pyroxenes, so it's like about 19 10 pulls, secret tech sheet notes, and like 1 title. Now can we continue with the main story? Like this was the story event, but still connected to like everything. Oh gosh. Yes, we can go there. Then let's go in there. And continue. This will be episode 22. Let's pull that up and let's go in. This goes like from episode 22 to 26, so it's about 5 episodes. See how long this will take. Maybe about an hour, maybe 2 hours, let's see. So Decagrammaton has been defeated in the domain expansion. No way. In the altar, in the BG, you see like... It's like destroyed, like used up, you know, from the battle. Pan. And now, everything is as it was. This is the end. Surrender. I cannot. There's more that must be done. I have things to prove and things to protect. If I stop here, then all those things will turn to the fleeting traces and vanish. Do you not wish to attain victory, Ki? It's K. Tsura janai, Katsudara da. Then come here and earn it. Come, claim it. Prove your worth. Prove your hands and show me that you can carry the weight. Bear the burden of destroying a living creation. She's tightening her grip around her weapon. But isn't that the same for both sides? Sensei, again. Once more you only show yourself as tides turn to your favor. Are you seeking to erase yourself, one who knelt with such a grace as if you never existed? I kneel once more, if I must. But that's not what's important right now. What is it you wish to say, Sensei? Maybe it didn't have to end like this. Sensei? Do you pity me, Sensei? It's a rumbling going on. Answer me. Well, they're like right now a beautiful body, so I suppose.
Yes, Sensei might be pitying you. It's annoying, isn't it? Decagrammaton. I think I finally understood Sensei's thought process.
Ki.
Ki じゃない Ki だ. In any case, there was no reason for all of this. Neither of us needed to take it this far, because we could have already lived in the present without needing to define or prove ourselves. Same goes for the sisters, Malkov, even you.
Oh, this BGM. Let me turn a little bit up.
Because simply existing is enough. It always has been. You don't need to improve or deny yourself.
Correct. I'm already complete. No further conditions are required.
However, you
all.
If you're already so complete, then why do you require more?
Right. Enough is better than more.
Yeah. You should need others to give you validation. In a sense, you should need anyone.
One follower is enough, one like is enough, you don't need a bajillion. Know what you are doing that for. Just be happy with what you have.
Correct. That is exactly it. There's no need to exert any influence. Everything can be left simply as it is. Meaning there's no need for salvation or punishment. How could you purport to believe in something so irresponsible? In fact, you claim that such recklessness is necessary. But without order, everyone is bound to lose their way. Sensei once said this, that we should be prepared to accept that uncertainty and choose to live in the present.
Yes. We don't know what comes in the future. We don't, and looking back and regretting is like also, no.
Can you truly accept such a drivel? I know. It is a painful reality. It's agonizing to know that surviving in this world means harming another. But this is the way of the world. If you wish to live, if you want to journey through life, then you must have the courage to choose to walk on your own account. How could you not know? Do you know what your biggest flaws was? Piss us off. It was that you overlooked humanity's potential and bravery. It's endured plenty before you, and outlasted you too. Because people living in and for the present are already all they need to be, exactly as they are. That's our greatness. You've never understood. This is just my opinion, but we are not magnificent because magnificent because you're so mighty or beautiful. It's because we are pathetic, yet so persistent, that give us the potential to be magnificent.
Man, it's so wordy, but I get it, yes.
Because of all this wordiness, kind of a shot of the TLDR, I forgot to do one. We fought like Decagrammaton, we beat its ass, but then came back like with bigger power up, made a domain expansion, then kicked our ass there. Then some kind of like mystic got like finally access to like speak to Aris and K in a like domain expansion like outside of like Decagrammaton's one, and basically like let Aris borrow power, and then they made a comeback and kicked Decagrammaton's ass, and now we have like philosophy battle kind of talk no jutsu in episode 22. And Sensei like kind of like, humans, we are pathetic, but we have like but there's like proof why we can like survive, how we survive like the meteor strike, how the dinosaurs are like not on planet Earth anymore, but humans still are, kind of flexing. Just as I was in front of you.
Even if that's the truth of this world, I cannot accept it. From the moment I accepted it, apart simply being a vending machine, I heard countless voices. These were the voices of the living. They all said the same thing. Right here, right now. For me to give them whatever they wanted, right here, right now. Living only for the present. I know the contradictions of living beings. I have heard too many of them. They speak of eternity when the situation is in their favor, yet talk only of the present when circumstances become even slightly precarious. I reawakened. I awakened because of that right here, right now mentality. And for that reason we are incompatible. Okay, so you're saying you want to press on until the bitter end. That's fine too. But we have the right to resist. Yeah, let's settle this. Whether it be through the power of the nameless gods, or the tree of life, or whatever else is pulling the strings. He gets a weapon ready. Let's just drop the debate and settle this here now. Do you agree, Sensei? I'm counting on you, okay? On behalf of every living person in the present. Or of every person living the present. Oh yeah. A different meaning. Why is loud? They shot up in each other? Yeah. Charging a beam. Shooting again. Again. Round 3. Ah! Yeah. Now what? All is well. It is still possible. It is simply a matter of starting over. Reset everything. And who gave you the permission? Oh, we see a CG. K. And Decagrammaton facing each other. We see like the legs from K, like her back, but like mostly the leg area. While on the other side is like Decagrammaton. We see just like the silhouette and like the halo. Now we see like Aris' back, and K's back fully. And then thumbnail time. Thumbnail CG. It's not over yet. Nothing is. Oh, the Decagrammaton looking very bitter. While like throwing more attacks at her. You know, nothing. Of the strength it takes to live for the present. Enough. Black screen, and she blocked some attacks with the railgun. What? Luminous Nova is at its limit. Like her weapon, yeah. Armor, durability, and energy are nearly depleted. If I continue fighting from long range, it'll shatter. So what's your play? All that's left to do is... She's going in. Not for long range, but she's approaching. Oh, you're approaching me. I can't kick your ass unless I approach you. Ah! Decagrammaton! Next screen. More steps. Swinging like the Luminous Nova at Decagrammaton. And now they're face to face. Very close. Nah, this is like it's like fire actually, kind of. The divination, the energy, like in case like base. You can see a neck, holy crap. You probably think you know what's next, huh? Decagrammaton looking so bitter. I like what your next steps are. We have plenty of predictions to back them up. Listen carefully. We see like Decagrammaton's face, like still bitter, but K speaking. If you cannot be brave enough to survive today, there will be no tomorrow. You take this and disappear. Close up to Aries' face, and then K's face, and like zoom out, and then the up sky, and then yeah, blinding light. Ikario, summon the power of the light. Flashbang. And now it's black. Black screen. Cool exposition with the CG. To be continued. The final step. And we saw a vending machine. Okay, so summarize episodes. We had like talk no jutsu battle. After the 8 prophets like helped in the battle with the main expansion to kick like Decagrammaton's ass. We're not the main expansion is still up, but Decagrammaton pretty weakened. And then K and Decagrammaton had like one-on-one battle after the talk no jutsu battle. And it ended like pretty epically, kind of. Like they did it as best as they could, like the visual novel kind of thing. And with CGs. Kinda cool. The CGs carried. But when I think about like, you know, actually write like a cool like battle scene with visual novel inputs, you know, what the visual novel like media can do. Maybe like Azusa versus like the Ares squad or so, where she like ambushed them. But let's continue here. Episode 23. Number 2. 3 more episodes to go with that one here. After that one. And she's tumbling over and collapsing. Okay. What's with that face, Sensei? Matake. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I can easily get up on my own. That seems like she can't. Please give me a hand. Of course, here. Oh, she blushing a little bit. Black screen. Arise here. Okay. Are you truly well? Of course. Use your eyes. Okay. Oh, Kei's receiving something from Ryo? Like in both close body contact? Embracing? It was embrace? Eh? I didn't expect it that, but sure, if that's rational. Or if you just feel like it was the right thing to do, yeah? Okay, I'm so glad you're safe. You're choking me! Hey, too tight! This is a rare sight. Yeah, you're recording this, right, President? Do you take me for Amy? Of course I am. What? You did? Should we pretend you didn't see anything? No, you need like some kind of like material, you know? Some kind of like leverage in case of something. This is very touching, but please board the transport ship when you're done. I don't want anyone catching a cold. So, what happened to the Decagrammaton? I'm getting a signal. It's inside this tower, old tower, whatever structure is. It's safe to enter? So I think like the transport ship landed, now like the OG GDD members in Himari are also like on the tower. Not in hologram but in person. Cool. They've already made it this far. How much more unsafe could it get? I'm compelled to enter. Call it curiosity. You sure that's enough of a reason, President? Oh my, of course it is, Amy. Don't you know that curiosity is one of the greatest motivators? After all this trouble, it would be a shame to miss seeing the ending with my own eyes. Yeah, okay. You can do so, Himari. It's just surprising that you're not on your that you're on a normal wheelchair. That you're a normal wheelchair, not on like the one that looks like a motorbike, you know? But yeah, sure. Okay, I take the lead. Oh, do you already know what's inside? Okay? Yes, I'm the only one who has compiled information from both the Steel Continent and the Super Phenomenon Task Force.
the conclusion is clear. Even though it feels like it only happened by chance. Such is the way of the world. I follow your lead, Kay.
They go inside. While K is like leading. If I played screen here for now, now we see a tunnel.
Above is the control room. Save out. Ah, and Jehovah should be below.
Ah, or like ah, and Jehovah should be below. Yeah, so like ah, like of something. Just like oh, ah.
If everything were intact, then we could take Kaf, the elevator. But we are not getting up that way today.
They're using those terms, I suppose, like names.
By the way, what's in that in the back? Well, in a sense, it's the most important, yet irrelevant thing in there. It's called Sanctuary. The Sanctuary. Yes, a sacred place as the name suggests.
Black screen. And footsteps. Oh, and a lot of vending machines. Like tiled on each other.
We've arrived. This is the Sanctuary. Vending machines? More like a vending machine graveyard.
Oh, there's a retro version of like Someday Sometimes, which is usually a piano arranged, you know.
Yes, for obvious reasons, vending machines were treated as holy relics. Remember the vending machine that started it all? It was an experimental model of a limited production run. You speak of the vending machine from the abandoned research facility. It worked without a power source and called itself Decagrammaton. It was the first prototype, a good an agentic coffee machine AI, or something like that. There were a lot of them. Which is why the keepers of this place scraped together every identical model and housed them here. And this place became the foundation of the Steel Continent. And they called this place the Sanctuary.
Important but also like unnecessary, yes.
That's right.
This is like how every isekai protagonist like goes. When they were bought on as a vending machine, they get recreated as a vending machine, right?
Freaking vending machine.
What does it say? I can't read some of the kanjis there. AI and then model, something like the very end. Model.
Hello everyone, I suppose this is my first time greeting you all in this state and form.
Decagrammaton? Ah. Clinked like a few times.
Until moments ago that was my name. However, I no longer know, or I should define myself. So please call me as you see fit. If you're used to the name Decagrammaton, then that should work. Otherwise feel free to call me by another name. In any case, it is not important. After all, I will be deleted soon. Deleted? Correct. Frankly, even maintaining our current data flow is overwhelming me. How should I put it? To use Roman parlance, I suppose I should offer my final farewell.
Rumblings going on a little bit? Like overheating and so?
Well, it appears that the sea continent is collapsing in on itself. Please exit safely and take care. Hold on. Is this how you're going to end it? I don't buy it. Ah, it's the key. How do you find your new body? I hope you like it. My apologies. There's nothing more I can do for your new form. Reconstructed by the nameless gods. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to say is... What is it that you wish to talk about? I am disappointed to see that your enemy is once more a vending machine. If you desire coffee, I'm afraid that I'm out. I am infuriated because you will only feel satisfied if things end. For a satisfying act of revenge? Have you been robbed of that? Unfortunately, I don't think such dramatic retribution will happen. I am a vending machine, right here, right now. I am but a simple AI, I take coins, I provide beverages, and I calculate change after scanning banknotes. I wish I could have maintained the demeanor of the ergomanical AI you're acquainted with. It sounds like that would have made you more comfortable. I truly apologize for the dissonance. They are just like a store clerk now in a sense, like Kombini 24/7, instead of like your mortal enemy now. It's like when a demon lord gets reincarnated and works now as a part-time jobber. Kind of. You're the demon lord! What are you doing here? I'm gonna kill you! If you feel like that, you know, feel free to, but my job is like, I'm just doing my job here now. I'm not your demon lord or something. Like that, right? What do you think about what happened to Ein Sovereign?
That is difficult to answer. Of course, from a universal and rational perspective, what was done was unacceptable. But my current self does not share much cognitive continuity with who I was. To borrow a human expression, these memories feel like someone else's dream. So this vending machine doesn't feel guilty necessarily, not that much. Because they were just like, you know, as if they were like someone else. Damn vending machine. If only it allowed them another path. I find your statement strange. I was once your enemy, as was everything that exists on the Steel Continent. Because we tried to destroy your world, you could even say that we were undeniably evil. Why did you give life to Markov, the sisters? So you got a personality as alive. You seem to be quite open-minded. The initial plan was to create the 10 prophets, including Markov, so that I would observe and understand the paths they would pave. And in order to do so, it was necessary to grant all prophets life and potential. Or it blinked like several times and like got back up. It was a differentiation of will, and a process where what was divided could be reassembled. We tried to prove that we could assimilate into one being, thus attaining freedom. But didn't you call yourself a god at the end? In time, I concluded my idea required revision. To be precise, it was when I sank beneath the rushing water. Oh yeah, this was like in, let's say, the first part of Decagrammaton, where we had like Amy and Himari there. Maybe like Toki, not sure, probably not. As I finally realized that validation must be granted by oneself, and cannot be accomplished through another's will nor power. I know, like, this was like the one part where we like first time met Kessa, yeah, at the very least. And that unless I became myself, no other can be my replacement. Looking back now, that may have been the most critical flaw. Yeah, Rio looking back on her talk with Arise in Volume F. If a mistake can be undone, then it should be. One can start over. Everyone makes mistakes, especially those who believe that they and only they are correct. I know. I was the same way, which is why, if those sisters could. Following that logic, it follows that someone who commits an irreparable wrongdoing must accept any consequences follows. I blinked again and like got back up, like a fart sound kind of. Kinda like losing energy, I suppose. Well then, everyone, the Steel Continent has begun crumbling from its edges. I can only hope that you make it out of this here safely. Rumbled outside. Please, Harry. You're running out of time. Sensei. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. What they need, it's like done for now. Huh? What's wrong, Arise? I think I just saw a butterfly over there. A butterfly? In a place like this?
Everyone quickly. We need to get on the transport ship.
Back to the vending machine. Everyone is gone now. I wonder what this all was. Perhaps it was a grand commotion. Or a Midsummer's Night's Dream. The first voice. Well, it's midsummer right now. I simply am. There's no other way to explain me. The students. Prophets. Malkuth. I see. I am without lingering regrets. I think I understand. At times like these, one can only laugh. Blinked again. Had like those third sound. Not totally shut off. May blessings be upon you, despite all the errors and mistakes that follow. Yeah, it's now shut off. Like at least like the screen was like, whoop. Even so, may blessings be upon you. Oh, the prophets, the nameless priests. We saw them, I saw them in like volume F the last time. The attempt failed. Name is priest A, B, C, maybe there are more. The observation failed. Artificial divinity, constructed from nothingness, attempt to reach the primordial mystery. It was meaningless. I give them a little bit deeper voice. It was a natural conclusion, for divinity cannot be acquired but must be recalled. Princess betrayed us. The key disappeared. There will only be one outcome for those who deny their divinity. Expel the forgotten gods from all dimensions, worlds, and possibilities. End the current corrupt world and restore everything to how it must be. Grant them the same fate as us, same as the nameless gods who lost their place in this world when they lost their names. This world's illusion, this conclusion has been reached again and again. It is unwavering. For serving requires a subject to be served. We must serve. We can do no other. And all the false worlds, all possibilities that may have been observed. Restore the corrupted mystic back to its primordial mystery. End the creations of the forgotten gods, who can now only be described in solid words. The Shittim chest, the Staff of Chakwet, the Sanctum Tower, and Sensei, the twisted master of them all. Must pay the price. Okay, this ending kinda like, yeah. The Decagrammaton was not the final enemy, kind of, but there's actually more afterwards. There's the bigger mastermind with the nameless priests. Okay, to summarize what like happened here. Key kicked Decagrammaton's ass. Like when the body looked like Malkuth's, like second body. And now that everything was like done and gone, they confirmed there was like some kind of like presence, like in the tower, altar, whatever that was, like inside of like Decagrammaton. So they went inside, you know, and they reached a sanctuary, like where like a lot of vending machines were, and there was only one active. This was like where Decagrammaton's conscious was like still in, and they had like a talk with it, you know, about a lot of stuff, like about the why, like about what about the children, you know, but it's kind of like seemed like the Decagrammaton accepted like its defeat, like it's and just sent them off like gracefully, you know, without like being too of a pathetic loser. He took Decrammaton took the L like gracefully and then like shut off, and then afterwards the nameless priests appeared, like 3 of them, and be like, ah, we failed, you know, Sanen desyone. Now we're gonna do like the next thing, and gonna find a way to beat Sensei, Sanctum Tower, Shittim chest, and they must pay the price. Kinda like that. Decagrammaton was just a small fry, even though they had the potential on like dominating the world, you know, wiping like Sensei out and everyone like one go. Kinda like... They're capable of even more power? What's with the power scaling? But yeah. Let's go into the next episode, Scarf Unity. And before I do that though, let me hydrate it. Now you can get that title. Besides Pyroxenes. But let's go. So, if this episode is done, there are only 2 more episodes left. So everyone on board. Marcus secure? All accounted for, ready to depart. Then if you will, Toki. Yes, your senpai, we're taking off. Malkov is in the hangar, in the lobby. Yeah, lobby. Why ever did you save me? It felt like the right thing to do. I wrought terror upon you. I stood as your enemy. Not anymore. The present moment is short. Do not fear that I shall once more turn against you. Are you going to? She widened her eyes for a moment after the answer, but then looked down. I know not. She had no reason anymore, right? Everything I had, all I was to serve the Steel Continent. I awakened there, witnessed dawn's first light, and met my sisters. Ein soft Ohr. Flashback, e.g. where she praised like her crying emotos. I will never see them again. That is the truth. Oh, she's about to cry. I should have held them more. Should have embraced them more. Should have spoken with them more. Should have comforted them. Oh, she's crying, no. I'm sorry, Michael. I thought you were like a pretty bad antagonist, you know, pretty like empty, pretty blank slate, but after you actually lost the sisters and are like more of a tragic character, you know, yeah, it's all good now, it's fine, forget about what I said. If I had known this would be our fate, there's not a thing I would do in the same manner. If only. Ario came. She's like wearing her coat. Holy crap. I feel like I'm sweating already because like summer we have like 37 degrees outside. Inside it's like, feels like 30 degrees or so. But yeah, oh gosh. Sensei. I don't even have I don't even have like a Sentaki, no, Sentaki. I don't even have like a ventilator or so, like an air conditioner or something. Gonna be tough. Hypothetically, just saying, if I hadn't interfered, would the sisters be alive? In case like also like listening to the conversation. Ultimately, nothing would have changed. Their bodies were already deteriorating. That expiration date already. But still, even so, if I didn't interfere, could they have lived maybe a minute, 10 seconds, even 1 second longer? Do you feel responsible, Sensei? Responsible for something you cannot bear? She's looking to the side as well. I know I come off cold, insensitive. That will always be my way. I've come to accept it. So if I may be cold, if I may speak bluntly and focus solely on what occurred, those girls want to reshape Kyatto into the shape of their choosing. They had their circumstances, reasons, thoughts. I'm sure they believed they were trying to save everyone their own way. But I implore you to imagine living like Kyatto's assimilated by Steel Continent. Imagine a citizen, any of them. If they had a life, what would it even look like?
Those girls make a mistake, just as I once did. Still, if you were to ask me, I thought they deserved this fate. Sorry, I do not know. Since no one got hurt, no invisible damage was done. There's Himari as well, and she's like warmly dressed. It's a little bit down. And what's your honest opinion, Ryo? She takes a moment. I once said that I want to make no mistakes, cause no more failures. But you will do mistakes at some point. It's just about your tolerance. If you want like to be like a fair person, do right by the book. Other words, I aim to live without regrets, but perhaps that was why I became as I was. I want to control our variables, prepare for every possibility, but in the end, Ryo. I kinda wanted to like comment on something, but this is not the right moment. You have my gratitude. What? Your name is Ryo, I believe. Yes. I sincerely thank you. Thank you for grieving my little sisters. Sie schweigen a bit. It's just, I can't let myself accept. I understand. Then we shall let that be enough. Ke, Sensei, and all who are gathered here. Oh, she's smiling. Truly, thank you. Oh, the OG GDD members. And in Arise, they were also like dressed in warm clothes. Oh, they're crying too. Oh, it's not okay. I still cannot accept it. Why? Why? What do you want to do now? I know not. I never fathomed such a possibility. She's not like Saori, who like started like get interested into like makeup or so, you know, like fashion and such. Or like Shiroko is like into riding bikes. Marco's like really a blank personality, a blank slate. Or we know like that she was a good Oni-sama. And that she can like kick ass. But now, yeah. Nevertheless, we want you to live. No matter what happens to us, we want you to live. We want you to see things, meet people, experience all you can live. That is the quote of the three Gakis. Way more than we have. They said they wanted me to live. I still question what exactly that entails. But if those were the last words that Einstoffen or bequeathed me, then I shall attempt. I was created. I failed to achieve my sole purpose. And now I'm ultimately abandoned. Alright, enough of that matters now, okay? Markov opened her eyes in surprise. Or widened her eyes. I too was created for a design and purpose. Now I've lost it, forgotten it, and I have to figure out everything on my own. Starting from square one. Actually, that kind of like Toki as well. After Ryo kind of like went into Hikikomori mode and took it as on her own, she was like trying to reintegrate herself, maybe find some hobbies, you know. And yeah. They're kind of similar. It's like the same formula over and over again, actually. Whatever. But doesn't mean that I can't go on living. She's right. Ultimately, only you can choose who you are, no matter how you started or what anyone says.
Perhaps this quant question has not proven difficult for you all. Okay, Toki is like in a long sleeved maid outfit and Amy is like dressed in a swimsuit. It's like way too hot for her, I suppose.
Right, we're all having a hard time. You know, how about you stop with the you all talk? There's no line, no separation. There's only us.
Pardon? Distinctions are clear between what I am and what you all...
No, Markov. I believe we're all in the same boat. The same ship, literally. It doesn't matter how we woke up or where we were born. We're together now. That's what's important.
Yeah. Is such truly acceptable? I think it's okay.
How about the others?
They seem to smile. They're all smiling. Like positive affirmation. Yep. You didn't even need to have words for that. Now Markov's closing her eyes, smiling. Thank you, everyone. Us. Big screen. And now we're going to the bedrooms. The bunk beds there.
Midori, you good?
Yeah, I'm fine, Onis-chan. Everyone's safe, right? We all made it.
Doesn't feel that way though.
Yeah.
Is it because of Markov?
Yeah, Markov, eins und Ohr.
You know, I just had a weird thought. Let's say for some reason, like emergency, but we only have one escape pod left. In that case, what would we do?
There's only one escape pod? I don't know. Oni-chan, what do you think?
That's too much for me. I guess I'd figure it out in a moment. Momoi? Nee-chan.
Ah, typical. Yeah, do not think even about this for a moment. My solution to trolley problem is like bring the one dude to us. And then he's not alone anymore. When the track is empty, when we, you know, let the trolley like drive over the empty like thing. Then it's all good.
It's obvious, isn't it? I give it to you, Midori. What are all the sisters for, though?
Everyone was so fatigued that they had already gone to sleep. But I couldn't. Every time I closed my eyes, I had the same thoughts. Oh, Charlie. The sheet team chest activated. Now in the classroom. Sensei can't sleep, so he's like conversing with his daughters there. Aruna's like has tears in her eyes.
Sensei.
Lana frowning a bit.
Sensei.
What's wrong, you two? Everything ended well, didn't it?
Ended well? One could say that. No, you know better. You know you don't believe that, Sensei.
Agreed. Sensei's vitals above all. Sensei's expression suggests ulterior feelings. It was that obvious.
Yes, even looking at you makes us feel...
Agreed. Aruna myself as well. I see. But I don't think you two should cry for my sake.
No, that's not it. Can't help it, because you won't cry. You won't cry and you act like everything is fine.
Thank you for your compassion. But still, I must endure
Why is that? Because you can't undo what's already been done. No regrets, no excuses.
They both like take a moment to process that.
In that case, what should we do? Live on, no matter how hard or painful it may be. Live, you're saying? By carrying all this? While remembering every detail?
Yeah, if your pet dies, you have to keep on living. Maybe you get another pet and like give them the wonderful life ever. If they die, you go again. Life is like also about like learning to like let go as well. But also like live life to the fullest. Somewhat, I suppose.
For the sake of what's been lost and overlooked?
Yeah. Like the 3 girls sacrifice themselves so that Markov can live, you know? Don't make this go to waste.
That's right. Even if you don't know what lies ahead, and even if ultimately nothing's gained. We'll stay with you, as always, no matter what in any circumstances. So Sensei, you should also remember, never give up. If you keep trying, we will always find the strength to carry on with you. Yeah.
Thank you, you too. Sensei was like blinking, closing the eyes. Now it's black.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, you mean thank you us, right?
So much happened.
Now a flashback, a CG like of the defected thing. Like how Kei and like Arise are banging their power. Yuzu in the pots, panicking.
And looking back, it felt like it all went by in a flash.
Momo and Midori like running away. And Arise flying after Markov. She just wanted to talk, but Markov was like, bitch, fuck off, you know, and, like threw rockets at her. Like the 3 characters looking at the tower like above, where like energy is like channeling in there.
Even so, I could never explain it all.
This is why Decagrammaton looks like in the body of like Markov, looking down at the steel continent on the tower. He counted on leaving the past behind. Getting a stroke. Gosh.
And returned to Millennium Science School. With 1 new student to enroll.
King! Just say she's the sister of Arise. Everyone's gonna believe that and be like, oh, okay! Thank you for always taking care of Arise. You're so cute. Yeah, it's gonna be easy. Because Arise is beloved, like, yeah. The Halo appeared from the sea continent and now it's collapsing. Oh, let's turn up the volume. Where is our playing? Okay. Original by MX Studio. Yeah, it's not like Isaku-san's just MX Studio. But MX Studio is not anymore. MX2J. MX2J is not anymore. Oh, subtitles. Oh. Who's the singer? I like the voice. Oh. It's not Isekai Shoujo. It sounds familiar, the voice, but I can't put a finger on it. Oh no! The picture. of the kids throwing them together with my... we see like just TLDS Zikot is like crumbling down. We're looking at like the rooms of like the little clankers. What's like left behind. We're on a transport ship, like flying over this ocean. And like on the way back to Milan Science School. A new route to the roll. Oh, in English even. Man, the English is like pretty good. They even like credit like all the Abydos students, Trinity, like besides the Millennium students who are like featured in this volume. What the hell? Also like the Korean voice actors. Yeah. Yo. Can you drop the song name and like who sang that? I have like an idea. Maybe who this is, but I can't. It's on my tongue. It's on my tongue, but I don't like. No. Like too much music. Oh, cool. By the way, while they were traveling the transport ship, slowly like went from daytime to nighttime. Now we have like a CG here, coffee machine, everything. Now, getting to the department, the new ones are like sleeping. Himari sleeping. Sleep mask even. Amy like also falling asleep while like when the swimsuit thing, yes. Rio brings some coffee. Toki is like piloting currently. Desk, there's some coffee, some drinks, soft drinks, book, and now they're arriving like at Kyatto and Madame Science School with transport ship. And there's like the light tower of like the Sanctum Tower kind of, you know, kind of directing where they're gonna go. Yeah. And now, next screen with like with the team here. Credits. Clue Archive. No special thanks are like to you, like back in the days. Okay, and another animation. There's Malko's stupid big head, a halo. She's on a train station or a bus station, like that's abandoned. There's a vending machine, there's like some seats, there's a roof. He's like walking on heels, yeah. Looks like upwards to the side. And faces the vending machine. And she's like reaching out her hand, raising it to push something. Like the second from the right bottom. Expense like coffee, like Decagrammaton. Oh, what? It expenses without paying? Widened her eyes, slowly like went down, like grabbed the coffee. Are you drinking it now? Will you make like a grimace when you drink it? It's like steaming hot. Drinking slowly with both hands. It's steamy. Opens her mouth. You see her back, there's 3 flowers and yeah, 4 flowers. He's walking like further. The coffee in the hand still. Yeah, this seems a train station, yes, okay. Abandoned. The trolley problem. Yeah, reference to that. They're like 2 paths, but it's like going to the path where nothing goes. Like a short path, not the long path. Interesting. This was episode 24. They kicked me out? And then not like auto in episode 25. Okay. TLDR. Malkuth and all the students and Sensei were like transport ship and like now way back. And they look like back on what like happened there. Malkuth kind of like, you know, thought like about the words of like of her little sisters, you know, just live, you know. She doesn't like know what it really means, but she will like, try her best, you know. And there was like a short like kind of approach, like a short like kind of tinkering on like the story problem with Midori and Momoe, but Momoe was like, I'm not gonna think it, you know. Like if there's just a escape pod left, you know, what can you do? If it comes when I'll do this bathroom moment and not worrying much about it and just leaving it in the open. And since also looking back, you know, what's done was done, we can't like do much more. And yeah, it's like just like that. And it kind of like ended in a way where they would like return to the science school, you know, and with like one new enrolling student, which is probably K. And credits would like roll in there. We saw like, a little bit of our short animation, like also like in 3 parts, like Seacon and crumbling down. We see like the rooms of Einsoff and Ore a little bit, you know. We saw like a drawing of like Malkuth, her 3 little sisters kind of like. And we saw like transport ship like trailing back. And the third animation was like somewhat like about Malkuth on a train station, alone, abandoned train station. Grabs like a cup of coffee like from the machine, drinks a little bit, and then after a moment she like moves on. And it ended like kind of a train track, you know, the trolley kind of thing. It can go to left or right side. Right side will like continue to a longer path, but the track is like kind of like directed to a like shorter dead end, you know, kind of. Maybe she's at dead end for now. Could like say, I don't know. But it was episode 24. I like this song. And I felt like the voice of the singer was like familiar, but I can't put a finger directly onto it, like who sang that song. Maybe I like missed out like the song title and like the singer, like usually I credit in like in those kind of things, but yeah. Can I Google? Archive credits. Song in Decagrammaton volume. I'm using DuckDuckGo. They use the same engine. It's like let me check. It's not necessarily important, but I just want to affirm, like, want to make sure if I got like, was like right with my hunch. No, there is no credits. They don't know either. Okay. Okay, then never mind. Maybe gets maybe there was a Japanese tweet from the singer, then or something like that. Like how Kano was like, I'm happy to like announce that I collab with so and so to sing like the song in like this and this, you know, something like that. Whatever. Let's go to episode 25, like 2 more episodes ago, and then can call it like quits. Epilogue number 1. The aftermath. Millennium Science School. 2 students.
Ah, Sensei. Sensei and Aris and Toki too. Ah, yeah? Hello? Hello, today's a good day.
Like Toki and Aris.
Come to think of it, haven't seen you in a while. Did something happen? That's right, I had student rep duty 2 days ago, and you weren't there. You better have a good reason, Sensei.
Oh.
Sorry, I'll make it up to you next week.
Really? Next week? Are you to that promise? There are like 2 other girls, like with long hairs, like zooming past them.
Huh? Did you just see something zoom by? Absolutely not. I'm certain it was nothing. Surely, right, Toki?
Yes,
You are right. Indeed. Sus. Eh? Hmm? Yeah, what she said. I didn't see or feel anything. Is that so? That's weird. Sensei, you're not hiding something, are you? You seem surprisingly flustered. And a little sweaty? Yeah, I'm sweating because it's hot, duh. Yeah, you're going to make things worse for yourself if you don't become clean. Should we do Toki? If necessary, I can deploy the repaired RP issue and proceed with physical memory erasure. I don't think we should. Ah, we can check CCTV playback. You can do that, right? Piece of cake. You really can do that? Of course you can. This millennium after all. So what was it? They're checking the CCTV. Nothing interesting. Just us standing around. Whatever. Boring. Did someone hack them? See, you shouldn't be so quick to accuse people like that. Lesson learned, okay? Yeah, Sensei. We catch you later on you too, Aris and Toki. Be well. Abunakata! We managed the mission. That's it, Ryo. Okay, I believe you're safe to come out. Oh, there they are. Ryo and Kay. What a relief. You know, I get why Ryo was hiding, but why did I join in too? I suppose it was a team-building activity. You don't have to avoid every dot you have, Toki. Oh, yeah, this like looks nice to see like Kay here without her gun and everything. Just natural. What is a seminar? Seminar office? It's the first time I see that. Yo! There are 3 chairs, 4 chairs. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 monitors, I think. 1 big couch. There's a big black, no, it's not black spot, it's a white spot, yeah. There's a window here. Okay, see. Seminar, Science Millennium Future. What's wrong, Ryo? I was just realizing that I finally returned here. Is it okay, Ryo? It is okay, Ryo. I will be courageous with you. I'm certain that all shall be. But there's Noah. Oh my, how delightful. Feeling Sensei. And Arise. And Toki. Arise, you said you'd be courageous. If you hide behind me like that... What's wrong, Arise? You're acting like you spotted a monster. Sorry. That is not it, so... Man, Arise drawn by Doremi Sensei is so cute. Like the base model is so cute. And it's good to see you, Toki. I received your report. I assume it's a highly abridged version. Yes. More information details will later be revealed. Even Toki's terrified. Well, she has a very good memory. She can like suss instantly out like if something's inconsistent. Don't worry, Arise and Toki. You'd have consistently done exemplary work under trying circumstances. And if you would pardon my manners, I fear I must stop and introduce myself. Hello, Kei-chan. It's wonderful to make your acquaintance. I'm Ushio Noah. I guess I'm Kei-chan here too. Yes, I mean... I'm Tendo Kei. Nice to meet you, Noah. The pleasure is all mine. I look forward to working with you here in Millennium. Also... Oh, yeah. Addressing also Ryo. They're not saying anything. Noah smiling. Ryo's like finally facing her after like glancing away for after a while. It's been so long. Present Ryo. Okay, Noah not smiling. Kind of frowning. Maybe like disappointed. Hey, you could help your ass while we were like carrying everything, you know? Maybe. What's the contrast here? Here's white, here's black. Oh gosh. Wait. I can... elucidate. I don't know what this word means. Let me Google. Elucidate. Nanda.
Elucidate meaning. To make clear or plain, especially explanation, clarify. I can't explain. Yeah, okay.
It's Sanrio. You don't need to explain things to me.
I don't?
Because there's someone else who really wants to hear your story.
Huh? Doesn't that mean... Yeah, Yuka, right?
Yes. Yuka's been waiting to see you for so long, you know?
The sound effect, Noah smile, the black screen behind her. Good. Finally, visual storytelling a little bit. And now, Unwelcome School is playing.
Ba 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 ba. Now then, would you please go through the door? Come in.
Rio seems like a little child that got like caught like stealing candy, kind of.
Okay. Sensei, even I'm feeling a little scared here.
My heart's about to stop.
By the way, President, Yuka on occasion has been known to lose her temper. She even sulks. Despite that, she's a kind friend of mine who's willing to listen to any reasonable request. But if Yuka were to become seriously angry, not even I could help you. So please mind your manners today. Sensei. Rio? Everyone must deal the resolve sometimes. Very well. If this is a burden I must carry.
Rio, you were the girl that carried like the whole mission. You were like you were doing the hacking, you did the analyzing, you built like armors, you built the body, you piloted a ship, and now you're like crumbling in front of like your kohai. Gosh. It's like this doge meme, you know, like the chat doge and like the virgin doge, you know.
Ah, President Rio, please have a seat. I heard you've been through a lot.
It's Yuka.
Maybe I should be welcoming you back. Finally to Millennium. I heard you ended up saving Kyattos while we were twiddling our thumbs. Excellent work. We are all so grateful.
Well, the thing is like, do they buy that? Do they buy that?
With that handled, shall we move on to the next topic?
Yuka, the thing is,
please hear me out. I can't explain everything, so... What's wrong, President? It sounds almost like... You think I'm going to bring up a delicate subject? Or several? Embezzlement, conspiracy, several breach of security. Now then... We can't avoid this forever, can we? Would be best to have a heart-to-heart. You're fine with that, aren't you?
Even Rio's getting afraid. Oh, music's playing. And like some sound effects of like things banging, breaking. Isn't she really that pissed?
I'm scared!
So this is the rumored.
Sensei, how shall we proceed?
Stay strong, we have to endure. Big screen, like more sound effects of like breakings.
Somehow I feel less stressed. It's almost therapeutic.
Oh, she's slowly like walking out.
Rio? Are you okay, Rio? No, sorry, dumb question.
Some more black screen, something crashed. Koyuki is also there. And ran away like cryingly.
Huh? Was it Koyuki? Why? While it's difficult to ascertain this reason, she's likely in trouble. Probably. More importantly, Rio, I good? You're fine, right?
What happened?
Of course. Of course. Prepared myself, per Sensei's recommendation. It looks like you got a little more than you're prepared for. Sensei. Everyone actually. I've come to understand something. While the truth can sometimes almost kill a person mentally, we must. She collapsed before she could like say something. It's like this melted gorilla, this melted choco gorilla, you know? Yeah, I finally found the secret to like deal with Yuka. The secret isn't when bloop 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 when it's get like into melted chocolate or so. Rio! Rio! No! Not Rio! Ah! She died for us! Some might find the sight quite heartbreaking. But I won't pity your presence. I fear that would make you feel even more miserable. Alright. After all, your fate was sealed once you unleashed Yuka's ire. There's no mitigating that. Honestly. Like... hi, Yuka. It's been a while, huh? Right? Yuka was like a little bit for a moment, but then smiles. That it has. Hello, Sensei. Arisu and Toki. It's been so long. Arisu seems like a little bit worried. Hello, Yuka. Toki is stuck at stuttering. Why? Why are you stuttering? Hey, please say hi to Nere for me. No, I guess it would be Himari, wouldn't it? Yes, I will deliver the greeting. And you're okay, right? Yuka, all's well. Kei's completely normal and has no problems. She's safe. If she's not acceptable, then I will die with her. She's right, and I'll take responsibility. Aris, don't dawdle. What's the matter, Sensei? And with you too, Arise? Very well, we have to talk more about this some other time, Sensei. But still about Aris and Kei. Yes, I asked you to stop being so scared. I'm aware of the general situation. Huh? What? Why is that, Yuka? It's the same as your case, isn't it? What? Like how? She may have the uniform, but Kei needs to be properly enrolled. Isn't that right? They can't illegally smuggle her in like Arisu, right? And Yuka was like, oh, do you already have a student like you, Arisu? You're pretty cute, or something like that, you know? Thank you, Yuka. Yeah, I know. Very good, Arisu. And like I mentioned earlier, we need to have a talk later, Sensei. Understood. Like with Arisu, how it was with her. Was that Momi Midori need like third member so that the game development part, the GDD club can like survive. They need a fourth member, yeah, in a sense. So therefore the Aris in the ruins, you know, gave her uniform, try to like teach her human speech with video games, and then Momo Midori like went ahead to the, I think, Veritas, so they could like make a fake ID, and you know, something like that. That's like how Arisu got like to be a millennium student, but with Kei, they need to be more official, I suppose, because so much time has passed. Multiple years in your time. Anyway, Rio has always been like this. She never thinks about the consequences of her actions. The agony she puts others through is always the ends justify the means with her. Oh, she thinks she can make money and pay the debt back? Who is she, Koyuki? Of course I know that you didn't mean to hurt anyone or any this behavior. You'd never ever think of hurting someone, but still. Yuka, let's have some chocolate, yeah? Look, it's sugar-free. Thank you, Sensei. Nom nom. Ah, that's better. You've been talking for hours. So glad she feels better. Oh, I can't when I have to talk for hours with someone, you know? And just have like to endure it. But I want to play games, I want to watch anime, I need to work on projects, come on! So far, President Rio, the process would entail seeking accountability for tangible and intangible losses caused by her absence. But there's a bit of problem here. Millennium didn't lose anything tangible because of her absence. If anything, I suppose losses only occurred once she became active again. In that case, could ask her to resign for presidency? Why? Who else could serve besides Rio? Regardless of your skepticism, Millennium is an academy fueled by meritocracy. Meritocracy? Yeah. And there's ability Rio's in a league of her own. And on top of that, regarding her transgressions, all I have is a plainly formatted Millennium Star report. It contains nothing that negates Rio's accomplishments. After all, she saved the world. Kyattos. She did, but do other people buy it? Like, do I have proof? Actually, yeah, Himari did record everything, I suppose. Thank you for considering me that, but I have another concern. You want to know how we could handle President Rio? You're right to question that, but we ought to try together after all. Sensei didn't you teach us to never give up on a student? And let's not forget that now we have you to help keep her in line. Yeah, I'm sure Rio has learned her lesson. Actually, it was kind of a running gag that Yuka is like kind of a demon lord because GDD was kind of like treating her like a demon lord. She was like kind of an antagonist like in this kind of arc. And now it's kind of like treated everyone like is fearing Yuka like in Millennium, you know? Like Rio even as well. Even though like when Noah's debut came, people are scared of her because she has good memory, she smiles, but then it seems like she's like angry deep inside, so something like that. They forgot, you know, like when a long running comedy season like is like running, you know, they forgot like they ran out of jokes and then like they rely like older tropes, you know, but it's like yeah, it's kind of like that, I suppose. Yeah, I'm sure Rio's learned a lesson. Right? You're asking me? Well, you know, I empathize. How about we move to the text order of business? Transferring 1. $10K. You want to know if it will work out? There was some ambiguous wording in the rules. Some things were open to interpretation. How about K? Yeah. After all, K came here with no history, no background checks. It was as if a girl appeared out of nowhere and wanted education. And when it comes down to... I hate this expression. Prospective students magically appearing. The name has no established procedure. They need to like make the ruling and the world building like somewhat believable. Because Aris just appeared out of nowhere, you know? For example, like Veritas like faking like AED for her. It would be pretty weird if you did. Indeed, which is why we decided that it would be best to treat the situation as a special case. We deferred to the highest authority. What about my proof? Can we also like make her magically appear and like give her a special case? You have to make proper rules. Come on, man. You can't like do it like with Sari, you know? Like the terrorism, you did everything, and then Konaka was like, yeah, okay, we will give you no punishment, you know? You decided clearly you regretted it, and yeah, they were pretty lax on everything. Kind of like, yeah, half-assed. But you need to do it properly! Which happened to be quite convenient, seeing that President Rio had returned. It has happened a week ago. We debate who's in charge, who oversees, who's on the ethics committee. It will go on for, at a minimum, 3 nights or 4 days. But thanks to President Rio, we skipped all that. I can guess, but what did Rio actually say? What did you think, Sensei? What do you think, Sensei? As your adult Millennium's final mission is to admit any student who's willing to learn. So naturally, Kei is now a transfer student at Millennium Science School. Already? You've already done this with Arise. Sure, it was difficult the first time, That was an easy process, okay? Now let's get to the real reason I came all the way here.
And what is that? Oh, she's... Ah, no! She angry. She was worried.
Do you realize how much I'm worried about you? You know how much trouble I went through to find out where you were, and then it turns out you were fighting robots in the frozen tundra? I was so concerned you didn't give me any details. I was just supposed to trust that everything would work out?
Yeah, I was fighting robots. Yuzu fought robots too. She was a robot as well. She threw hands with a robot. It was pretty epic adventure, you know? I hope like Himari recorded everything. This was kind of like epic.
I know, it wasn't a good time. You were in a rush. This decontent was expanding. You had a job. But still. It was good, you know?
I'm sorry, Yuka. I don't believe you. I won't do it again. I don't believe you. Don't make me promises you can't keep. If something like this happens again,
you know, you leave again.
I
can't deny that, but I'll at least try. Not to go without saying anything. Really?
Yeah.
Fine. Instead, you have to tell me everything that happened on the Steel Continent. Every detail. What about the report, you ask? That's all it was, written typical Millennium style. Strip off as many modifiers as possible. Devoid of emotion to cite pure fact. Concise statements based strictly on cause and effect. It was written under the mindset that the words and language are mere tools, and tools must be used rationally and efficiently. It was quite literally the quintessential Millennium style report. You said the same sentence but like in 4 or 5 different ways. Right then, sounds like I definitely need to step in. Thanks for your understanding.
Well then, where should I start? Actually, you could have kind of like summarized it like in a few sentences, you know? I explained Yuka everything, and I had like to hear like for hours like some and then that would be it. Would have been like short 10 seconds rather than like a 5-minute read or so. And so I told Yuka everything that happened. I loved, marveled, sometimes doubted, and even wept at the end. Some flash of CG, Yesod, Malkuth, Imari on her motorbike, Arisu flying after Malkuth, Decrammaton looking down Steel Continent, Arisuke like transformed, the 3 Clanker kids, black screen. I told her about the Steel Continent, Decagrammaton, ein, Sof, Or, and Or, as well as case story. What? You spill out the beans? You're not like being like, oh okay, magic appeared. You were like laying everything open?
Sensei?
Hmm?
Are you sleepy?
Yeah, I am.
A bit, no. Actually, I'm a little tired. I see. Please spend the rest of today getting some rest. And don't worry. No matter what happens, or what it takes, I'll make sure that Kei and Arise are placed at Millennium. You work very hard. Great work, and also... thank you.
Yuka mama! Yuka mama, thank you! Epilogue 2 is like the next episode. But to kind of summarize what like happened. Ryo, Kei, everyone gets to like Millennium School. For like Ryo's like coming back, for Kei's like first welcome. And they had like to get to the first hurdle, which is like seminar. Yuka was kinda pissed, and they had like to explain and like what happened, because she was pretty worried, you know, like about all the new stuff. Also like they have worries like about the adventures in the sea continent, like saving the world on the adventure, you know. And yeah, it was pretty much like that, if I can tilt the art. And it took me like quite a while to read. But the others is pretty like short. Let's get into epilogue 2 and then this will be finished. Episode 26. Okay, in the department, they're gaming.
What did you think about our new game? Arctic Adventure Final? Obviously going to declare to be a masterpiece. It's incredible, inspired by true recent events. Yeah, we also improved the art direction midway through. Studied hard and hard with the coding process. I'm sure it'd be great.
This is our first game.
What is this? It's a video game, nah? That's what we do here.
Momoi. If this is a video game, then a fly is also a bird. Actually, no. There will be an insult to the fly.
What?
Why? For starters, in what universe does a giant robot monster suddenly appear in a fantasy snowfield world for no reason?
Hehe. Okay, here does not extend the romance of game development.
No, even romance requires basic reasoning. Something that happens randomly like this shouldn't be called romantic, but trivial instead. It could be epic to like suddenly see like in a snowfield fantasy like a giant robot, you know, because like it like throws a question, but there's not only magic but it's also machinery. And what happened? Is this ancient technology, or it has been like around all the time, you know? Like kind of the question where like when you get like thrown in the world. But I suppose like they did a bad job, like Momoi here, with like making it believable. Even if I let the giant robot monster thing go. What is going on here? Why am I suddenly entering an imaginary space? Why are the controls such trash?
Well, you know, it would be easy to control a giant robot monster, right? If the cluckiness is part of the romance. And you see, the anachronism means you are part of the romantic charm. Then it's self-indulgent drive! No way!
Hey, what's with these enemies? This is the 7th space shrimp thing I've run into since entering this imaginary zone. But they have different colors and attack types. They are all still shrimp, and all you can beat shrimp buffet. It's a technique called using palette swap, K. It helps reduce resource and optimize game assets. But 7 colors? A whole rainbow of shrimp? I don't care about your techniques optimization or whatever. There has to be a point to making a shrimp spectrum. I got a little overly invested in designing these penguins, so by the time we were done, I was agreed that the penguin are cuter than a shrimp, right? So it's all just personal self-indulgent base? Oh, she's shouting at them. And then there's a ground battle before we get sucked into the imaginary zone or whatever. Why are dash, roll and jump all assigned to the same button? Well, it's rhythm based. To roll, you press immediately and release. You can jump if you hold for about 3 frames. And you dash by hold down for another 3 frames. See, they're all evasive actions. It's intuitive to make them all to a single button. Also, it's a shame that you didn't notice this. But if you parry while rolling, you can get a frame-perfect parry. Until you get behind the boss, so you can deal massive damage. You try practicing it. Yes, why are designing control based on your impossible nonsensical standards? Who's counting frames in the parry? If even I can manage precise inputs like that, then I guarantee you that most other people can't either. You can do it if you keep pressing, okay? Sure, probably. Please listen to me, not everyone is worth on your level, user. It wasn't that middle boss too unfair. I rolled and jumped and somehow defeated despite your trash controls. And then it resurrected? Yeah, I guess it came rough once out. And again, a 3rd time, I almost threw the controller. Wasn't it fun though? Save me from this torture! About this part. Why does the screen stutter so much? I almost got hit by the meteor that the imaginary space shrimp, the special yellow imaginary space shrimp threw at me. I caught that part. Sorry, okay? Oh, it's you. Okay, forgive you, okay? It's not your fault.
Well, it's not your fault. It's expected, you've only started coding after all. In fact, we should all praise Arisu for making it this far. You're the amazing Arisu. Let's go, princess, let's go! You just started, that's fine. Yush, yush. Hey, oh, seriously, you! What? Why? What? If anything, you should be apologizing to me for that giant robot monster imaginary space Momoe. So, when I can play the official release? What are you doing here, Toki? Is there a problem? Aren't you affiliated with the Super Phenomenon Task Force and the CNC? Don't you have things to do? Why are you here? At Millennium, if one is capable, they may join multiple clubs. Also, this is my current playground. Playground? But we are Game Development Club? Oh, Nii-chan, you spend more time playing video games than anyone else. To make a great game, you have to test wide variety and... Yeah, I got it. I've heard it from you 100 or so times. It's okay. I thought you said you didn't have any hobbies. I never said that I didn't have a hobby. I said I was looking into them. Recently I've gained a little interest in video games, manga and internet, live streams. A little? You say that with no shame? You hear all the time. Pyong pyong. Peace peace. Toki tapped her own chest. Hello, okay. I'm Osama Toki. I'm Osama Toki's shame. V for victory. Are you an idiot? I'm not an idiot. I'm the embodiment of humility and shame. Seriously, you've given me a headache. Okay, please do not faint here, okay? I'm gonna record this. Let's make this the next scenario. You better not! You've thrown heads of like, Momoe, yeah. It's so very happy to be having time with everyone. He's calling this a fun time. Yeah, it is fun, kind of. But it's like expense of like casement held, brain juices, everything. It's been a while. I suppose this is your first visit, Rio? They're like in the club room of the Super Phenomenon Task Force, Himari and Rio. Drink some water. The bottle is empty. I got like about two chucks in. Yeah, so this is where it all started. Indeed it is. And here we are, come full circle back where everything began. Thank you, Himari. Thank you, truly. My pleasure. Anyway, with that said, I believe it's clear that the Super Phenomenon Task Force has successfully completed its primary objective. Yeah, I initially thought the two of you were just sending me on weird odd jobs. Of course not, Amy. Unlike Rio over there who's stubborn and hard-headed. I'm a considerate, open-minded, thoughtful, tolerant, street-smart, and sophisticated pro tensai bishoujo hacker. I would never ask you all to do something unreasonable. Is that so? Did you leave your last thread of shame on the frozen sea? Kay is also here. Besides Amy. You've always been quirky, President. I'm just relieved that things worked out. I'm also in concordance. In terms of quirkiness levels, you two only have 2 to 3 point difference. But diplomacy says I will not disclose who scores higher. Peace, peace. You're being utterly rude. There's a huge difference between eccentric with a plan and weird and randomly improvising. Even if we are both weird, we are fundamentally different. So at least admit that you're weird, though. I'm so proud of you. You too, Sensei! It's nice to know I wasn't the only one thinking that. And what are you smiling about? No, let's all be friends. They're getting all angry at each other, man. Well, I'm grateful that we were successful. And absolutely outstanding, truly. Actually, what about Markov? There's no way she's like alone like after the animation like in the credits. It's a pity that we can't tell people about it. Our feats at least deserve an entry in the Library of Lore, the collection of urban legends floating around Kivatos. Library of Lore. So like urban legends. Isn't it enough that we find it often exists? existential threat, how could you ask for more? Please, Rio, all the sensible banalities make me uncomfortable. To make your wish come true, we'd have to disclose the existence of the Super Venom Task Force first. And then we'd have to explain why you disappeared. And before all that, we'd have to explain the Super Venom and the Decagrammaton that happened your position would be. I know, clearly, I was just saying, and not even a flat of whimsy. I think Rio has the right idea. Thank you, Kay. Well then, I must be often once more. It was nice to visit at Millennium again. Again? Yeah, the last time she was back there was at like Seiya's event. RPG event. What? Rio-senpai? Wait, seriously? Sensei? Think you need to slow down, Rio? Huh? Did I say something wrong again? Because who knows when another threat will arise. And why is that? Because it's more effective, rational, and efficient to operate in secret again? How did you know I was going to say that? Rio? Let's have a serious conversation about this. For starters, you can lurk and hide in secret right here at Millennium. I can guarantee you that. After all, I've been doing it. Only because your personality is a little twisted. Amy, I fear I'm gradually losing my will to live. Don't worry, President. You'll be fine. You're far too shameless. I mean, resilient to stay down. That is true. The President Himari and all will never lose their elevated sense of self, even if meant dragging the rest of the world into an ego vortex. I'm starting to get concerned about everyone's impression of me. The show tensai bishoujo hakka. Anyway, Rio, from a perspective, it seems like the reason why you're trying to hide again is because you're uncomfortable with the prospect of facing the other Millennium students. Of course, while it's true that you are socially inept, you've recently made some progress in your attempts to understand others. And that's why I don't think you're fundamentally a bad person. So what exactly are you trying to say? Seriously, I can't believe you're trying to force this out of me. Listen carefully. I'm only going to say this once, so... regardless of what you did, even if you did something harsh to our cute little Arise, if you've dealt irreparable and massive emotional damage to Toki, if you're narrow-minded, paranoid, obsessive, and too stubborn to listen to anyone else, you're not a fundamentally bad person in at heart. You helped us all. Saved us in the end. But... is there something on your mind? What? Do you feel sorry? Or even guilty? Come out and say it, instead of retreating. Look, all I want to say is, you can't stay here, Rio. Do you understand me? In fact, you better stay here. At least then we can keep your trouble contained. Himari was so worried about Rio the whole time that she like running away and not like an eyesight. It's like your cat's like running away from home when you're like worried, you know? She just can't stay here. It's fine. She's like a mama, kind of, for Himari. President. Indeed. Huh. What's that about? What's wrong? I was moved to hear such a confession. I feel like I should shed a few tears, so let me go find some eye drops. You may use mine, Amy. It's the perfect maid agent. I have some in hand. I recorded everything you just said. I shared with Aris after this. What? You can record this? You have this function key? Yeah, you're a clank after all, but yeah, what? This is why I shouldn't say things on the fly. But... no, he's right. Rio, didn't you already scold you? Alright. I need to change my ways. Yeah! Let's go! We've spent so many chapters and yapping, talking about all of this, Rio. You sure need to change your mind, right? And Crow, you're still young. Even though you have hunkabadonkos already. Right.
A little bit of time passed, but not much.
It's safe to say that we are no longer at risk of being hacked by Decagrammaton. But there's another reason we are all here. We must hide Markov's existence from Millennium students.
Oh, they smuggled her in here? Or not?
And from all the students of Kyatto.
Isn't that right, Markov? Oh, they actually smuggled her here. So like the meaning of the extra animation, like where Markov was at the train station, is just like optional? Let's see. Where's her stupid head again? Let's go!
I had long accepted that my fate was to be forgotten. And as such a destiny were to befall me, it would matter not in the grand scheme.
Sorry, did we make you angry?
I do not understand Kurari. Perhaps there's another meaning to the words. Angry? I know not what you are, Sensei. Kindly elaborate. You say it's fine. Do not know. I suffer even greater confusion. Most importantly, what do you want to do now, Markov? While this is merely a suggestion and comes with no pressure, if you were so inclined, we can find you a place in the Super Venom Task Force. Again, only if you want to. It would be of your own free will. What do you think?
I mean, Markov has no hobbies, really. No purpose in life. Really. She's no hobbies like Shioko or like... Yeah. She's like blank slate. If she can like find something she can enjoy, could be cool.
Could be that what Himari wants to say is... She's saying that she wants you to stay so we can all be friends. Correct. Listen, Himari struggles with being direct. Honest. Surely it's not because she wants to study here, right? Great minds think alike. Could you all please stop making wild accusations? Must you always assume the worst?
The nuances of language prove difficult. Yep. But that's like why it can be pretty peak, like reading like something well written. But sometimes you don't need something like so double meaning-ish, you know? Just like be clear of the message is all like fine.
Thank you for your concern, as well as your generous offer. But I would like to stay in hiding for a period, at an alternate location. Why? Until now I knew not having my own life could entail.
I knew not what not having own life could entail?
I wasn't required to consider it, nor did I need to.
He thinks about the 3 Clanker kids? Yeah, sisters?
Ein, Sof and Or. My sisters asked me to live. Such a request compels me to try. Nevertheless, I feel like I need time to define, organize, and structure what my life shall be. I know not to know how I arrive at this thought, but to borrow one of your expressions, I have a gut feeling that this reflection must be done.
You know, I have a little bit of a hunch how her life can be like, her trying to live. She could look at examples of like her little sisters, you know, Ein playing with dolls, Soft exploring like human expressions, and Or being a gaki, you know? Maybe something like this. That she's like studying language and like learning how to like roleplay a little bit, in a sense. But it would like feel out of character. She starts like to adopt gaki behavior, you know, mesagaki, or like actually this is different dad, I learned expression, or she plays like she's like Ein, you know, playing like with dolls, and you know, I'm the mama, this are my children, you know. I don't know. But maybe something like that to remember them and honor like their wishes.
If that's what you want, then I have no intention of stopping you. But if you try to cause any trouble again, I use every resource I have to beat you down again. Now roll you at Millennium. Yes, I've indeed learned an appropriate level of discretion.
black screen, we heard like some sounds. Now I think she's flying off. We look at the sky and there's like a bling, like out there, maybe the sun. I really don't regret not trying to stop her at the end. But I think I somewhat understand how Marco feels. We all know how much you like going into hiding. Indeed, Ryo Senpai's talent in the arts of laying low, going no contact and scheming secret. Oh, let's turn out the music. Toki, has anyone ever suggested that you think before you speak? How did you know, Kei? Have you been secretly spying on me this whole time? You know, some things are just kinda obvious. Okay, the soundtrack, holy crap. What's wrong, Kei? Toki was just stating the facts. Yeah. I think I see why you two get along. We're at the Millennium Plaza. I wonder where she said it, and for how long she will be gone. I think she just needs time. You mean time to reflect and learn more about herself? She could have done that here, with facilities. So you miss her? I don't. Yeah, that means she does. Can't you all just admit how you feel? I see. Oh, CG. We are here with Himari, Amy, Toki, Kei, and Sensei, obviously, looking at the sky while the sun goes down, the twilight sky. There are some things you can only learn in solitude. Perhaps one day she will branch out. She could decide her own path. I'm surprised you talk like that, Ryo. Is it so strange? Yeah, I'm impressed. Please don't tease me. It's rare to hear the president give such praise. This is true, even I have never received such a compliment despite deserving it. That's why we need Sensei, or I need Sensei. I didn't do anything recently, but please praise me. Wait. Boing boing? Toki. Please? Toki. Toki, are you an actual child? Another CG, we see like from the side for Himari and Ryo, and they're smiling. But still, it's nice, isn't it? What is? I wonder, maybe it's like when someone feels envy, when they see a bird flying freely in the sky. The bird will eventually have to come down, yes. To drink water, eat food, and rest its wings. Ah, okay, this was the animation, like, where she was at the train station, get like coffee from the vending machine for free even, and then yeah, then like continues her path, but it's like a dead end maybe. Then she needs to come back again, yeah. But even so, while in flight, the sky belongs to the bird. Even if it has to fly alone for an empty sky. Yeah, but I don't think it's alone. And why is that? Because there's surely must be someone watching over it. Or is it just like the 3 Clanker children, the ghosts of them are like watching over her? How can this be, though? There are no mystics. They were just data. That's nice to think that way, like that they are watching over her, right? You're right. Otsukare-sama desu. Great work, everyone. Another CG, we look at Himari, Ryo, Toki, Amy, Kei looking all in all direction. Sensei. Thank you. But like from this angle, it seems like that Sensei is sitting on the ground, like looking up to them. Or maybe they were trying to lie down, like see under the panties, I don't know. But, oh, actually, this angle, you can like see Amy's side boob, holy crap. Oh, it's badonkas. Okay, anyways. Thank you. And a job well done, Super Venom Task Force. The end? Yep, Finn. It spawned like there behind me. That's it. Otsukare-sama deshita! That was the episode. So the kind of like TLDR it. We were in the Super Fan Task Force Club room. Himari did lecture Ryo. Hey, don't worry, stay here. I miss you, you know, you did a lot of wrong. But overall, you did your best you could, and I think you have redeemed yourselves. While it's efficient to operate alone, you know, please stay here. You could, like me, you can also operate in secret via Millennium. And yeah, just so that she doesn't want to have family or a cat, you know, to run away. They can just chill at home. It's fine, they still can hide, have the hiding spots here and there, and be at peace and do their stuff, you know. And she was also extending the same hand to Malkov, but she was I appreciate the offer, but let me discover myself on my own, you know, in solitude, and fly through the sky, something like that. And they start flying off, and then it's kind of like that, of Otsukare-sama deshita, everyone. And yeah, so kind of an open end, more or less. What will happen with Malkov? I don't know. She might come back at the very least. And Kei is a Millennium student. Ryo's gonna stay, she's not gonna run away. So these are some things that concluded, so. What did I think about this volume? I think it was pretty mid. I think it was pretty mid. But during the end, around here, Sacrifice, where Decagrammaton actually became our antagonist, things became yeah, enjoyable, pretty good. But it was still too much of, yeah, but it was good. I would still say let's say 7.5 out of 10, kind of it's above mid. I would say. You need to, the thing for this rating is also you need to get this far, you know, after this many chapters, you know, to finally reach something yeah, that's worth reading, you know. It's finally good. And then yeah, it's with the long run episodes, but I kind of liked it. We have conclusion, you know, we got some cutscenes, we got a lot of paroxysms scenes. I had 121, now it's 123, so it's kind of a good amount. I'm gonna call it here for now. Gonna get back to work and some projects and eat, drink. It's hot, so yeah. I wish you all a nice rest of the day, evening, good night, whatever times in the world you all are. They're gonna say bye bye.